Hello, here's my vlog for the 29th of August 2022, and I think it's a Tuesday. Um, I just got up. It's 11 in the morning. I slept in just because I wanted to. In the morning, I'm super relaxed, and so I figure I'll sleep. I came home from my bike ride yesterday, and I just kind of vegged out. But today, I'm going to try. I kind of forgot, sort of. Uh, I have to upload new things on my website. I still haven't uploaded my gigabytes yet since the last time. They've done like 4 times. My server deleted all my gigabytes. They got to stop doing that. And I just didn't have the time to upload it again, you know? So, at least they gave me 30 gigabytes, so. People don't care about history. It's weird. So anyways, they're called Glowhost. They gave me 30 gigs, so far they've got a good review for me, but they just need to continue to cooperate with me and not continue to take all my gigs away. So, they're like the 4th server I've been on, because people don't cooperate. People figure out how to do computer programming, but their brains don't actually work. Their common sense isn't there. So anyway, yesterday I rode 40 miles, 3,400 vertical. I didn't get going until late because I got up at like 9:30 or 9, which is kind of early for me. And I went over to my mom's house because she was going to help me put a bunch of ads up to get a roommate, because Boulder Creative Housing is deleting all of my ads. I put it up 3 times and I just delete it. I thought maybe it was because I mentioned animals, because Facebook is trying to crack down on the animal trade, I guess, on Facebook. So I just didn't mention animals. But then they deleted that. So maybe it's some kind of other glitch, a personal glitch, sabotage glitch. Anyway, luckily there were other places. There's this one called Boulder Collective. I put it up. So, and I got a phone call actually this morning. So hopefully it still needs a place. So I kind of just, and then we were just hanging out. She made me food, and somehow I was there until like 4. We went on a walk too. And when I went on my ride, I think I didn't leave until 5, because when I got home, my computer said it was a 3-hour ride, but I got back at 8. It was like dark. Yeah, so I rode up Boulder Canyon on the bike path down to Boulder Canyon, up Boulder Canyon, and then up to the essay office at, oh man, what's it called? Rowena. I Googled Earth all of the history of Boulder County. Is that an electric car? But then it got like cold and dark, and I figured I'd come back, turn around, so I didn't go all the way to the end. I went to where the essay office, the paved road goes to the essay office, then I went up the dirt road a little bit, and I was going to go all the way to the end, but I turned around. And then when I got back to Boulder County, I was like, I had a little bit of juice left, so I figured I go to Red Lion Inn and then ride up the dirt road. It's like a dirt trail. Up to Flagstaff, and so that was cool, and it's great riding up. I want to do that again today. I love that trail, and I just have a road bike with road bike tires, but they're not race tires, so yeah, it's cool. And it might even be faster to go up that on a road bike than a gravel bike, but so then I went down Flagstaff. I think if I go on a ride today, I think I'm going to go at Flagstaff. I want to set a Strava segment, because when I was 10 years old, I started riding my bike when I was 4 on a dirt road filled with potholes. That's when I started riding without training wheels. That was when I was 4. I started riding with training wheels when I was like 2 or 3, but I was off the training wheels on the dirt road with potholes at 4. I remember that like it was yesterday, because my dad would take off the training wheels all the time, and then he'd push me, and then if I fell, I guess he'd put the training wheels back on. But I remember I was 4 when the training wheels came off permanently, because we had this, we lived like in a cul-de-sac in Austin, Texas, up in Westlake Hills. So there was no traffic. It was just this road we had all to ourselves. And it's still like that, actually, only it's paved now. But, and then I was 8 when I got a 3-speed, and I started like training. I was riding all the time when I was 8. But then I was 10 when I started racing, and when I was 10 in 1984, I went up to Chautauqua, and I remember watching the first stage of the Coors Classic, and where they had the time trial up Flagstaff, and I didn't know where the finish was when I was 10. Or maybe I did, but I forgot. But I remember Ron Kiefel won. But then somehow I found out a couple years ago, like maybe it was from an old something, I don't even remember, but I think I recorded it on my website somewhere, the actual times, how long it took him. And Alexi Graywall was second. And so I want to ride up Flagstaff because I remember where they started. They started on the circle at Chautauqua, and so like where the circle goes down and then turns, you have that metal, that steel, that stone shelter. But right on the edge there is where they started. So if I can ride up Baseline, there's this crosswalk that's just a little bit west of that on Baseline. So if I start a segment on the crosswalk, it's similar enough to where they started in Chautauqua, and then they went up and they stopped at the parking lot right after the turn, I guess the switchback or whatever, right after the Flagstaff restaurant. And so I want to make that a segment, a Strava segment, so then I can call it like Coors Classic Stage 1, Ron Kiefel the time, Alexi Graywall in his time. I remember that the guy said, and look at this guy, he has a $2,000 bike, isn't that insane? I remember that. And I remember they were pumping Alexi Graywall to be the favorite winner of the whole thing on the first stage. And he was going to win, but then they kicked him out. They started on this big ramp and went down. That was exciting. And then like a month later, I did a Red Zinger Mini Classic myself. I got 16th. And on an old Pook bike. So anyway, I came home at like 8, and I just tried to eat as much as I could. One of the main problems when I'm starting out is like my stomach. My stomach isn't very big and can't process food very quickly, but I need to refuel. It's probably more important for me to refuel than even to get rest. I can, I don't know, if I get like a whole lot of rest, I might be able to keep up with this riding every day for like a few days. So I don't know. Obviously if I keep riding 5,000 vertical every day, at 4,000, 5,000. I've been doing, like that. If I keep that up every day, obviously I think I'll eventually start to slow down you know, I need to take a day off. But yesterday was faster than any of the other days. Um, like I was breaking, I got 40 Strava accomplishments, and I forgot to count, but it was like 20 PRs, and I was beating my climbs by like a minute. So I was stronger yesterday than I was the day before. So, and I don't know, maybe I'll be stronger today than I was yesterday. I don't know if I don't know if I'm losing weight because, you know, you gain muscle as you lose weight. And muscle's denser than fat. But, yeah, I'll eventually start losing weight if I keep this up. So, I got a bunch of figurines yesterday too, but I haven't had time to glue them on my ferret and hamster tubes. I want to have, I got as many different types of figurines as I could because I had so many places to put them. I got the caveman collection. I got 78 piece. I think it comes today because it's Tuesday. Dinosaur collection. I can't wait to look at that, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, I got Disney collection yesterday. So anyways, I think I'm gonna go to the people's. We go over there and pick up some inhalers. When I don't smoke weed at all anymore. But when I get sick, and I might get sick with a fever, I get asthma. And if I get asthma and I don't have an inhaler, I'll fucking panic. So, yeah, I'm gonna get those while I still have my prescription. And then I think I've got just a lifetime supply at that point because my asthma is pretty much cured. Advair cures asthma. I had the worst asthma for like so long, and then I got on Advair. And plus, living here, I can't live in a humid place because the asthma's too bad. So, yeah, so I think I'm gonna have a little bit of like some cereal and some eggs right now, and then head over to the People's Clinic. They close at noon, so maybe I'll head over there now. But I'm also eating my own food that I get at the supermarket, so I'm spending less money on food and weed. So, yeah, and if I get a roommate, as soon as I get a roommate, I'll be able to finally climb out of debt. I got myself in so much debt. So yeah, I am, man, this is so awesome. It's so much fun to just get up and ride all the time in the hills. I saw a wild turkey day before yesterday up in the hills on the trail and a bunch of deer that aren't even scared of you at all. They just look at you. And I looked right in the eyes of a couple of them and they were just like chilling, like, hey. So, yeah, maybe I'll look off in the hills. Maybe I'll see a mountain lion or something. Okay, talk to you tomorrow.